I'm surprised to only be meeting you now. Hello, Lizel. I am too. Here's your book. Is this really it? I can't believe. Did you read it? Many times. Could you understand it? I am haunted by humans. What do you mean by that, Dad? Lizel, it's because I am unable to comprehend how humanity is capable of acts of such kindness and such evil. How can the nature of human beings be so contradictory? I'll never know or comprehend what humans are capable of. Okay, I can kind of see what you're saying, but do you mean just during World War II, or? I have always been troubled by mankind's nature. I'm not sure if your existence's cons outweigh the pros. Often I become convinced that there's just too much evil within people. But Lizel, your story gave me hope. It gave me proof that there is in fact good to go up against evil. That's why I keep it in one of my vast array of pockets. As a reminder that there is in fact a struggle, one so polar and absurd and haunting. There are many instances in your book, Thief, that make your story an immense leap of an attempt to prove to me that you and your human existence are worth it. Really? Oh, thanks, Dad. I guess I'm glad you liked my life story. But what specific events are you talking about that have made you reconsider our cruelty? Well, there's a number of them. They're mostly divided into two categories that really cause me anguish. It's the contrasting intentions behind both humankind's words and actions that torments me. Okay, gotcha. Continue. So, with words, Lizel, you were able to put them to such great use. Born from your hard work and struggle, these words you use and have used communicate the love and kindness you received throughout that time. I've watched you become increasingly skilled at harnessing the power of words. Really, Lizel, they're the equivalent to Hans's accordion. Anyways, an example was when you were able to soothe everyone in the basement during the bombing just by simply reading a story. You were able to heal Ilsa Herman by motivating her to get over her son's death. The proficiency with which you learned to speak allowed you to save Max from dying when he was sick. You learned to use words so well that you even convinced Frau Holzapfel to save herself when she was on the edge of committing suicide. I remember that. But I'm honored by how you think of me. Of course, Lizel. But do you see? It's unfathomable how someone like you, who uses their words, simply words, to touch the lives of everyone in an overwhelmingly positive way, can exist in the same world as Hitler. It's a disgrace to your words how Hitler was able to use the same vehicle to communicate his horrible beliefs. He spoke of exterminating the Jews, a genocide for God's sake. He stood on stages and commanded others with his carefully devised speeches. He ruled the world with words. It's sad that he's as proficient as you. Who gave him authority to abuse the beautiful power of words? God. I say his name in a futile attempt to understand. I see. That must be so frustrating for you, though. But I do understand. The Fuhrer really was an evil man. But you're saying that you're haunted by how humans are capable of using words for evil and good, two extreme opposites? Correct. Okay. Because one thing I've learned in life is that both beauty and brutality can coexist, often at the same time. I remember when the Nazis marched the Jews through town. My papa stepped in and gave a Jew some bread. That was such a beautiful act. But then he, along with the Jew, was brutally whipped for that same beautiful act. Exactly, Lizel. That is exactly what haunts me. The contrast in humans' actions is so puzzling and powerful. How could humans have created something as gruesome as war, yet Rudy, a young boy of the same species, could be so kind as to give the product of that war a teddy bear to comfort him in his last dying moments? Humanity's own war killed the people you grew up with, but you, a human, are capable of expressing love to the people who were killed by the brutal monster your own race created. Hitler was able to channel so much hate into his book, Mein Kampf, but Max was able to turn that same book into a beautiful, inspiring story for you. Lizel, really, every time I see proof of brutality, it's like a final dirty joke and insult towards the beauty of the human race it is capable of. Every time I've seen humanity's inner evil polluting its kindness, I think of it as just another human punchline. Oh gosh, I see what you mean. It must be so difficult to watch us humans fail, then redeem ourselves time and time again. What do you do? That's the thing. I am constantly overestimating and underestimating the human race, that rarely do I ever simply estimate it. And that's why humans haunt you? You know, Lizel, it's the realization I've had that it is beyond the bounds of possibility to ever even estimate the human race. There's too much good and too much evil created in this world, all at the same time. You see, I'm haunted by what I cannot and will not ever be able to understand. Humans.